Hi guys, John with you again, and this time we're doing the final reveal of the Land Rover 109L long wheelbase. And it's from Italeri, kit number 6508 in 1/35th scale. That's the box, depicting a British Army Land Rover with I4, and also gives you decals for British Army Land Rover, for medics, or ambulance one. Doesn't give you the interior for an ambulance one or anything like that, but it gives you the decals for it, so you can do it if you want to. Now, I'm going to reveal what I did, so I'll take away the box. Take it away, John, and roll in the Land Rover. Roll in the Land Rover. Right, so I'll just have to lower this down as well. And right, and reposition, and there we go. Right, this is the Land Rover. Just point out a few things. This badge here, it's a little pin badge, and what it is, that was my my unit when I was in the army, 12th Infantry Battalion, based on the Sarsfield Barracks here in Limerick. So, this is a Land Rover that we used to use from the 70s right up to the late 90s. We started using the Nissan Patrols then, and now they're using Mitsubishi Pajeros, I think, or something like that. They're Mitsubishis anyway. This little Land Rover, if you've been looking at my Facebook page, I revealed it the other day and was not happy with it. The tarp was too dark, and it also had horrible lines here where the top kind of joins to the sides on this. It was just that I hadn't it properly cleaned off and things, and I jumped ahead and I did it. And reason being, I figured it out afterwards that I was a bit pissed off, to be honest with you, regarding the regarding my compressor blowing up. And I don't know, I wanted to get this finished because I did half done when the compressor blew. This started the bottom section, the top was done, the bottom section was half started, and the compressor blew on me, so I said I'll finish it by hand. And I did. I finished it by hand, and even though I one coat sprayed on the top of that, it was the reason I sprayed the coat on it was to show how much more sanding I needed to do. But in my kind of, I suppose, semi-frustration, I weathered it and said, it'll do. Put the photographs up on Facebook, looked at them a couple of times and said, it won't do. And so I took it apart again. Well, took it apart, I took it apart, I took the top off again. And I redid it. And how it came out this time, I am much happier with it. Much happier with it. I got the colour better on the top. It looks like an Irish Land Rover from back in the day. Really does. I added these two little strips here because the Land Rovers, they have their when we had them open back and this rolled up. If you ever see inside the Land Rover, it's got these two little straps. They hook on here to two little hooks. I suppose it's to help the whole thing from flapping in, but they're there the whole time anyway once the top is on. Well done, John. If we, I'll lift it up. I'll be very careful with it. I'll lift it up. So, if you remember, I scratch built a few bits and pieces for it. Not very much. I scratch built a radio, which you can see inside. Not very well though. If I just turn on the light, it probably, I don't know if it was showing or not. Let me just put this over slightly. Pop it up there and see, can we get a bit of light into the back of the radio to show. No, you can see it inside alright, but it's hard to see. It showed up fabulous in the photographs because I used a flash on the camera and the flash went right in there and it showed it up. But for some weird reason I can't. There we go. The radio's in there. Take my word for it. Couldn't draw the 12th Battalion. It's not the arm flash. That's this badge here is the with 12 in it. That's the badge that was that we wore on our uniform. And on transport, let's turn that light off again because the shine is unbelievable. For the transport, they had a disc. Each unit had their own badge. In other words, it was a shield shape. On the top left-hand corner of the shield, it was sort of diagonal line. It showed your command, which I'll explain in a second. And the bottom showed your unit. Oh, we don't show it all the way now. And you had different colours then for different commands. And commands are basically you had the Eastern Command, which was sort of around the Dublin area, the Western Command around Galway area, you had the Southern Command, which was Limerick, Cork, that kind of area, and you had the Curragh Command, which was based around the Midlands there, around the Curragh Kildare area, which was the main depot and headquarters and all that kind of stuff. Southern Command had an orange disc. Eastern Command had a green disc. A Cork Command had a red disc, I think, and white disc for the Western Command. I'm not too sure. I might be out in one or two of them, but basically the orange one was for the Southern Command. And inside that, then you had all the units had their own different badges for whatever unit you were in, obviously enough. So anyway, that's me little Land Rover. Thrilled with how it came out. Well, not thrilled. I would have been happier if I could have airbrushed the whole thing. But alas, no. But I will be getting an airbrush. I've like I said, I'm getting a little badge or jobby, and I'll have that at the end of the month. Well, I'll be ordering at the end of the month. I'll have it a week later. So I've got plenty of building to do in the meantime. Believe me, you. I have plenty to do in the meantime. So anyway, that's the quick update, or final reveal on that one. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And I suppose we'll leave it at that. Don't forget to stick in the comments. I will answer them. And let me know what you think. So, I'll leave you with that, lads. It was just a personal thing. It's not really an exciting model. It's just, like I said, a little personal thing for me. I hope you enjoyed it, lads, and we'll catch you up on the next one. I'll be doing another little video in a while. I'll be doing a sort of a channel update, and I've also got an unboxing to do today. So I have a busy day today with recordings and things. And I am quite happy to be quite busy. Okay, lads, catch you up on the next one, and enjoy yourselves, enjoy modelling, and build something. Bye.